Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Smurfy and today we are playing Domain Zoo. But not all these Domain Zoo lists that you've probably seen running around with Carvu and Sino Draco and then a bunch of like 3 drops and 4 drops. No, this is a much faster, more aggressive version. The reason I decided to do this was because I'm fed up of all the Yorion pile decks just doing like obnoxious things and playing all the planeswalkers and drawing all the cards. So the aim of this is to just go completely underneath them. So the deck plays the standard bunch of fetch lands and shock lands with a couple of triomes to get the domain as quickly as possible. You then use Goblin Guide, Carvu, Draco, and Geist of Saint Draft as your creatures, and you've also got Hierarch to try and speed the deck up a bit as well. And that is also a Noble Hierarch. And then our way of speeding up the game really quickly is using 4 Might of Alara, which is 1 mana, give a creature +5/+5 because we use Domain. Then along with Become Immense, which gives it +6/+6, and Team of Battle Rage, which is Double Strike and Trample. So the aim is play a creature that's either very fast, like Goblin Guide, a creature that's very efficient for the mana, which is Draco and Carvu, or play something that's a little bit easier to protect, which is the Geist because it has hexproof. Use a bunch of Pump and Battle Rages on it and try and get your opponent dead really quickly. We use Lightning Bolt to finish the opponent off and get rid of things like Ragavans and blockers. And we're also using Tribal Flames again because 2 mana, 5 damage is just so powerful. Other than that, the sideboard is not really a proper sideboard. It's just a bunch of multicolored spells and stuff like that. Because we're 5 colors, you can play whatever you want. But realistically, the deck is so linear that you don't tend to board much anyway. So let's get into some games because this deck is a blast. Okay, so we are on the draw this game. Now let's reveal our companion and what have we got here. If we play this turn 1, then we just get a Blood Crypt turn 2 and we can play our Dracos. That looks pretty good to me. We'll go ahead and keep. I don't think there's any reason to Manamorphose anytime soon. I guess you can just Manamorphose on turn 2 first, just to see if we hit anything else. So our opponent can do now, play a map, sure. Okay, so they've got turn 3 Tron. A second Team of Outrage. Let's go ahead and play this and fetch. Get the Blood Crypt and play the Draco. Go ahead and pass the turn. Crack that. What are they going to do? Play a Karn or something maybe? Oh no, they've only got 3 mana. Geist of Saint Draft is a pretty good draw. So if we go this, fetch. What are we fetching here? We need to get a blue or a white. So we can get Steam Vents if we want. Actually, yeah, probably Breeding Pool. Yeah. I think it's probably best to Manamorphose first though. And then we're going to give ourselves blue-white. Might have Alara, sure. So next time we have got the combo. And we've also got the Geist in play as well, so we stand a reasonable chance of just like one-shotting our opponent next turn. Give them, give the Geist, go up to 7, Double Strike is 14. Alternatively, we can use it on the Angel, and that's 18. Just depends on what they play, really. Like if they Ugin minus exiled this, that would be fine. We'd still have lethal. What have they got? Walking Ballista would be pretty annoying. See, 9 mana is quite a lot of mana. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, yeah. Walking Ballista, sure. think that's not enough. Another might or something like that would have been good there. Sure, let's go forest. Is it okay to metamorphose here? Yeah, I think that's fine. What do we want? Red and green? Yeah. Bolt. That is perfect, right? So we bolt this. They respond by trying to kill this. In response, we might have a lot. Fuck, we don't have a red for double strike. Oh my god. Oh, fuck that up really badly. Oh, that's frustrating. Uh, 4, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, that's fine actually. Because we go. Yeah, bolt here. And I think that's still lethal. Oh no, is it going to be one off? Sure. So that's 9, 10, 11, 13. And they concede. Okay. Well, we fucked up, but fortunately we still got there. And now what do we want to do? Do we want to Cinder Vines? Or do we just go all in on the combo again? Oh no, we want these. Oh, do we? I kind of just want to like not care what our opponent does and just kill them. Actually, to be fair, bolt's not great. That can slow them down a little bit. And let's just go ahead with that. Obviously, the opponent is on the play. We will reveal our companion. Like there's just no reason not to have that as your companion, I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep this. We can go turn 1 Guide, turn 2 Kavu, turn 3 Geist. Ooh, that's why we want Destructive Revelry. Which Ugin is that? Oh, this one. Okay. So it makes colorless spells cost 2 less. +1, you basically morph the top card of your deck, and when it dies, you get it into your hand. Wait, isn't that? Yeah, it's pretty much that. And then the minus is destroy a permanent that is 1 or more colors. So it can't kill Scion of Draco. And obviously it can't target Geist. Kind of sucks that this turn we're going to have to Alpine Moon here. Oh, that's a great draw. Because we can get green source. I guess we go for... Oh shit. We don't have an untap. We probably need a Stomping Ground in this deck. What do we need? Ideally this, right? Green, black, white. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and name tower here. Oh, okay, we're going to have to type the whole thing in. There's this tower. Confirm. So that puts them to 5 mana next turn instead of 6. Oh, that puts them to 6 because they can sack that for a mana and play Ugin. Thought Not Seer. Okay. We are going to need the Tribal Flames for that, or we are in serious trouble. What are they going to take here? Maybe the Battle Rage? I'm not sure. Or maybe just the Sign of Draco. The Draco, okay. An untapped land would be good. Goblin Guide. So we can play Goblin Guide and Hierarch this turn. Or we can play the Kavu. I don't mind just playing Kavu because then it trades with this. Or it threatens to, should I say. Oh my god, Blast Zone is huge here. So Blast Zone destroys everything with 1 CMC. Oh, no, because it hits the Ballista as well. Ballista, sorry? Basilisk. I love the artwork on that. What is that on? It looks like a pug. Or one of those like small dogs. They've not done anything, so I think they just plan on blowing everything up, maybe. So I guess we start off by attacking. See what they want to do here. We can definitely loot. And I don't think we have any use for the Goblin Guide. Another team of Battle Rage. They know we have this, but they don't know we have the second one, so we're just going to go for hitting them for 10, and then maybe hit them for 10 the next turn, depending on what they want to do. I guess we didn't risk anything by attacking with the Goblin Guide there as well, because they didn't equip. Oh, what are they going to get this time? The other 1 mana was called Shadow Spear. Alright, so now they've got the 5/5 with lifelink. Oh no, it's a 4/4. I thought this gave +1. It's the Shadow Spear that does that. Yeah, that's just doesn't really matter against us because they're still on 10. I don't think... Oh, they can make a token. How big's the token? That's not an artifact, is it? Enchantment land. No, so it would be 1, 2. So I think we still win. Oh, it's not even until next turn that they can do that. Okay, well, let's just swing and see what happens. Attack with all our creatures. We will loot. I guess we discard the Geist and we get Bolt. We can Manamorphose first and give ourselves red and green. And we'll just Battle Rage it and see if they've got anything. No? Sweet. That was game 1. That was pretty nice. We'll go on to the next one. What have we got in this hand? Yeah, this hand is fine. We'll go ahead and keep. So we need the black, green, white land, the Abzan one. I don't know if we even have the Abzan one in this deck. It's so confusing with all the tri-lands. Actually, no, because if we've got the Steam Vents, we could always just use both of these to get the other whatever 2 we want instead. So yeah, we're going to lead off with one of the fetches and find out what we actually need. Oh, that's a cool draw. So we've got a nice setup there with Battle Rage, Might of Alara, and Geist. I think we want to start off with this one and pass the turn. Opponent's gonna EOT fetch for an island. Why would they get an island? They storm? What the fuck? Sure. Why would you iteration on turn 2? Because you can't play your land that you get. Unless they have 0 mana spells in their deck. Otherwise this is just 2 mana inspiration. Snapcaster Mage, okay. So if we get this and then Steam Vents, that is perfect. So we've got turn 2 Kavu into turn 3 Geist. And unless our opponent taps out for something weird, then we might be able to just one-shot them on turn 3. Kavu plus this, 10, 20. So yeah, Steam Vents, pay the 2, red, green, Kavu, and pass. It's outside of bolt range, and Unholy Heat, they still need an instant artifact or creature really to enable it easily. Oh, they are just screwed on lands. Are they screwed on lands? Double white, is that Baral? Oh, blue-red, okay. Oh, they do nothing. Play the land. And let's see what they've got. If they just somehow try and kill this with burn, we can just win on the spot, potentially. What have you got? Sure. And then we're just going to go main phase 2, play Geist. And that seems pretty good. It's hard for them to interact with. What is our opponent doing? Okay, there we go. So we've got our white source and our blue, so this can be anything. Probably a green again. Oh no, we can't get a green, so Sacred Foundry. Yeah. Red, blue, white, and Geist. And then we'll pass the turn. I think Geist is pretty good at the moment. Everyone's playing removal and not a lot of blockers really. People have got what you playing in the blue-red deck that's a blocker. Dragon's Age Channeler, Ragavan, but you don't want to be blocking with Ragavan. That's about it. Other than obviously that big delve creature. Okay, so they're just going to do nothing. Come immense. It's not going to do a lot here. What should we do? We should probably just cast the Manamorphose first. Yeah, I think so. Let's cast Manamorphose, giving ourselves red-green. So we can use those to play Kavu. Yeah. And I apologize for the noise outside. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but they're always really loud. Go ahead, play the Hierarch here. Can you stack Exalted with Geist to make it a 3 power creature? So you attack with this. We want Geist trigger on the stack first. So then Exalted resolves, becomes a 3/3. And then you get the 4/4. Nice. I didn't know that came up. And our opponent just concedes because they've been screwed on lands, which sucks. What do we want to play against our opponents? Kind of want to play Cindervines. If you can't kill your opponent with like a combo or something, against these blue decks, they play so many cantrips, this might just be good enough. But what would we cut? Maybe Manamorphose? Manamorphose isn't great in this matchup because you don't know what you're using it for, if that makes sense. Because if you use it instant speed and you don't know what parts of the combo you're going to draw, but if you use it instant speed, you then can't main phase 2 to use your mana for a creature. Maybe we don't play them. So the fear of playing the combo of Temur Battle Rage plus pump spells is that if they bounce it with Brazen Borrower, it's really, really shitty for us. Whereas Cindervines is just like a much better mediocre card. The ceiling is way lower, but also so the floor is way higher. No, I don't think we need these. You can play this, but it's got protection from red, so we can't use Temur Battle Rage on it, I don't think. So if we want to get rid of their Delve, we can use this. But it hits a lot of our decks, so I don't think we want to use it in this matchup. We will show our companion. That hand is not keepable at all, for obvious reasons. Let's go ahead and mulligan that, and what we're going to get. Sure. Put a card back. I guess we put Become Immense back. And I think this is one of those hands where you have to put, you can't put Goblin Guide in on turn 1. Doesn't matter anyway, because we are going to kill that. We want a Steam Vents, I think. No, Blood Crypt. Use this one to get the Blood Crypt. This is one of those matchups where having pump spells is really, really interesting, because if you use them preemptively, obviously they can kill your stuff in response with bolts and stuff like that, or Unholy Heat, but if they use their removal first, you could just have a pump spell and just completely blow them out. So I think it just makes the game really interesting. It's a lot more fun when things like that can make such a big difference. They're going to dash Ragavan here, not cast it. Oh no, they have. What the fuck? It's got Summoning Sickness. So they must have. Oh, they cast it and then fetched and got a tapped land? So we'll go ahead and bolt this. And I'm not going to play the Goblin Guide. I'm going to keep it around for Might of Alara. So we're just going to pass. Obviously they can use a counter spell. The other thing to play around is Archmage's Charm. Gain control of target creature with 1 CMC. So we could just pump it up. They steal it. Obviously it's not going to kill us back, but it's something to consider. It just means that they can stop the combo. let them do whatever they want. We've now got domain, which is good. And become events, fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we play this, I think we need to play this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We might as well get in here. So what happens if they try and kill this? Oh, they can't, they've got double blue. Okay. Oh, they're just going to bounce it. So we know that in their hand they've got, or they, sorry, when they draw, they're going to draw Murktide Regent. Oh, that's slightly frustrating because now we can't cast the Goblin Guide. No, that's okay. We'll just pass the turn here. A Temur Battle Rage, and we can just one-shot them. Even through a blocker potentially. Just depends on how much green mana we'll have. So they're going to hit us for 1 here, and then I assume they're just going to play a big old Fae. Pass the turn, keep up Archmage's Charm. Oh wait, what? They surveilled the, oh, that's the second one, I assume. They could have played the Murktide Regent, but it wouldn't have been very big. Maybe that's why they did that. So they just, I'm not sure what they've got here. See what's on the top. Unholy Heat, sure. They stomping it? That's not going to do it, buddy. Oh, I should have done that in response to this, not the Surveil trigger. I think it might just be worth using this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get this in. Yeah, let's hit them for like what, 13? Now they die to Bolt and Temur Battle, not Temur Battle Rage. Tribal Flames. And we might as well fetch. I don't think the life is going to matter too much. Get a tap land and pass the turn. So it was pretty risky to use my Become Immense there instead of keeping it for Temur Battle Rage. But oh shit, no, we knew that they had that anyway. So yeah, we had to use it there. Because there's no way I want to Become Immense to keep a Goblin Guide alive. That is not worth it. Now they're going to play the Murktide Regent. They need to play it soon. They don't even have Delirium. Super unlucky for them. There we go. It's just a 4/4 though. I'd say it dies to Tribal Flames, but it doesn't really matter if it dies to Tribal Flames because they die to Tribal Flames. Geist is a good draw actually. Um, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. If they have a bolt, I think we want to play this and just end step fetch if we need to. Oh no, they have to keep the Murktide back to block the Geist Angel. Oh my god, that would be a huge trade. Oh no, they can flash at the Brazen Borrower. What? And then use the DRC to block this? Yeah, they're not in a good spot. Blood Moon. Yeah. Oh shit! No! We need to fetch. Oh no, we don't. It doesn't make a difference. I guess we get this so we can cycle the other one. Okay, sure. So now you attack with the Murktide region and you die. If you don't, then you have to block there and then that puts you as good as dead anyway. Yeah, I do not think they should have played that. I think they were better off playing either of these because they need a flyer, because otherwise the angel kills them, and the only flyer they have is Murktide region. So what that means is they have to trade their Murktide region for a token, and then they have to use that to block something. Yeah, now they're left creatureless, and we have 2 creatures in play. I don't see anything that they can do here. This is looking pretty good. Consideration, sure. Anger of the Gods would be insane. Yeah, Anger of the Gods I think is the best option. Bolt, yeah. And then just die to the Geist. Yeah, sweet. We actually managed to beat the blue-red, what do you call it? Murktide deck, which I'm pretty happy with. Unfortunately, we are on the draw this game. Let's go ahead. Reveal Giganta. And what have we got here? A lot of burn and a 2-drop. So if we play this on turn 1, we then get a, what do we need? Red and blue, so Steam Vents. Yeah, we can do that pretty easily. So go ahead and keep. Gonna lead off with a Sanctum. Sure. I'm not quite sure what that means. Comments. Yeah, that'll do. What is our opponent gonna do? What is blue-green that needs Botanical Sanctum? Is it like a Living End deck? When you cycle it, target creature gains flying. Right, okay. Like, it could be Living End, Cascade Living End? Is that a thing? What was it again? Steam Vents, yeah. So we'll go green and red, play the Kavu. And assuming they have no counterspell, we'll pass the turn. This is actually a really good matchup for Kavu because you can just start exiling the creatures in their graveyard. Obviously they're still going to get some sort of things from Living End, but it should be lower. That should help. So they're probably just going to go end of turn cycle. Yep. Oh, Street Wraith, okay. What else have they got to cycle? And Grief. Okay. So they're going to see our hand. probably thinking, what the fuck are they doing? But yeah, I don't really know what to think of their deck so far. Obviously, it is a Living End style deck by the look of it. Well, no, it is a Living End deck because they've got Living End. So it's probably a Cascade version that's in blue-green instead of the old version used to be black-red, I think. Black-red-green. I'm pretty sure the old one was Jund. I have absolutely no idea what the correct pick is for them to take. Tribal Flames, okay. Reasonable choice. Is there any way that we can just kill them? So we can loot. That puts 3 cards in the graveyard. Manamorphose is 4. Then double bolt. Yeah, I think we have lethal next turn. Opponent is very much in the tank. What does that do? Oh, it's the bounce land, okay. I really dislike the cycle of lands. Like, they just give you too much versatility for such little cost. I love the fact that in like the Jund mid-range deck, you'd have to pick between things like Assassin's Trophy, Abrupt Decay, Dreadbore, Terminate, Colligan's Command, and you have to try and tinker your deck to beat different types of cards. Whereas things like this, and particularly the green one that just destroys like artifacts, enchantments, and lands, I just think it makes deck building really, really boring. Because like if you're playing a couple of islands, you might as well just play one of these. If you're playing a couple of forests, you might as well play one of those. The green version is just, I think it just makes deck building very, very boring. It also means that your removal suite has to be much less tailored, which I think is boring for your opponent because they have more options. Boring for your opponent because they have more hate against them, but also boring for you because you don't have to try and build your deck to be more efficient in certain areas, you know? I kind of want to just go for it here, but I don't know if they have a Cascade spell that could just ruin it. But alternatively, if they don't have the Cascade spell, if they don't and they do it next turn, then we just lose anyway. So play the forest. Tap these 2 for this. I'm just going to make double red. Bolt the opponent twice. Oh shit, no, that puts them on 1. I think they've got enough in hand, in the graveyard now, whereas if they do this, then we're pretty fucked anyway. So I think I'd rather just loot at this point and try and find the last burn spell. If they've got an answer, they've got an answer. I'm not too fussed either way. There's not really much we can do to play around it. I don't even know what they could have. I am absolutely lost with their deck. Obviously, we know what they're trying to do, but I couldn't tell you what removal spells they use. I couldn't tell you... I just have no idea. I don't even know what Cascade spells are in blue and white. Oh, Shardless Agent. So they're going to Grief here, take away our Geist. Which is not going to be enough on its own, because it's going to die anyway, so they need to have a blocker. And we're just aggressively looking for any sort of burn. else have they got? Nothing. Okay, to sideboarding. We definitely want Rest in Peace. Probably want these just to get rid of graveyards as well. And then what we don't want is Become Immense for obvious reasons. And Geist is just probably too slow. So let's go ahead with that. I think that's basically as fast as we can build the deck. This is exiling, isn't it? Yeah, it's not pitching. I guess we could bring Torpor Orb in, but that's not really what we want to be doing to stop their griefs. Obviously the Saga is a huge nombo with all of the deck except Kavu. But I think that the matchups that it hits is just worth it. Yeah, I think so. Opponent is... I don't think they really know what we're doing either. Obviously we're in an aggro deck, but there's loads of different things that we could be doing. We could be playing like a much bigger version with Shardless Agent and Tarmogoyfs and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not really a meta deck what we're playing, so it's quite hard for your opponent to sideboard against you if they don't know what you're doing. I think Become Immense may be better than this. I think it's pretty close though. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah. I think in the Hiditges, I have no idea how you pronounce that. It's just a little bit too slow. Because once you exile that graveyard, they can just fill it back up again really quickly. Whereas Become Immense helps you go underneath. Opponent is really utilizing that clock for how long it takes to submit a deck. And I apologise if there's any background noise. In the UK, it's the Queen's Jubilee, I think today or tomorrow. So like everyone's celebrating, so the neighbours are really loud. I think that's like the most British thing you'll ever hear in a YouTube video is that, but it's true. So what do we got? Turn 1 Goblin Guide, or we can have the turn 2 Draco, but we can't have both. Double Team of Battle Rage is pretty good, but I think if we're going to do that, we need to have the Draco in play. So we'll go ahead and keep. We're going to miss out on the turn 1 Goblin Guide, but it is what it is. So just going to cycle something, I assume. Oh, does that change anything? Not really. No, that doesn't. This just means that once they reset the board, if we can get some chip damage in with the Draco, we have Goblin Guide, Might of Alara, Team Battle Rage to try and one-shot them. So we'll ship the turn off. What we're going to do is probably end of turn get Abzan, then untap, get Steam Vents. The deck's really counterintuitive sometimes because you want to have your 1-drops because you're an aggro deck, but you also need to get a fetch. You need to fetch a Tri-land, which means you then miss out on your 1-drops or you miss out on your turn 2 2-drops unless you play a Hierarch on turn 1. Shit, we can get this one. Oh, and then we get Blood Crypt. It's fine. Blood Crypt, pay the 2, and play Draco. And we'll pass the turn. I'm not sure what they could have. I don't know if they play counter magic or what. I kind of want to just quickly Google what Cascade spells have. What Cascade spells are in blue-green. What's this do? Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the other one into your graveyard. Oh, so they are playing red as well. So that one's instant speed, and then the Shardless Agent is sorcery speed. You could also play in the deck that we're playing 3-drop Teferi if you really wanted to, just to shut off all of these Cascade decks, because Cascade is just like, it's everywhere at the moment. It's in Rhinos, it's in Living End, some aggro decks are playing it. Wait, if they've just got 1 mana left, do we just kill them? We'll give it a go. So we need 1 red, 1 green, and 1 anything. Guess we'll get this. I don't know if they have anything for 1 blue mana, but we'll find out. I guess if they had a removal spell, they would use it on this alone, so they don't even know if we have the Might of Alara. And all in, let's go. If you got it, you got it. Let's just yield through. Oh. Anything? No. Sweet. We had so much damage there. That worked out quite nicely. And on to the next one. Main deck, I don't really know what I would change. I quite like all of it. Maybe add some more Geists, those seemed pretty good. And the sideboard, again, I just copied from the other Domain Zoo deck. Which is actually a proper sideboard. This is not what this deck needs. It was just random cards I had. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see the other list, let me see if I've got it. There we go. This is the other list that I've been playing. It's pretty wacky. I really enjoy it. It's what I play it like in IRL events if I just want to have fun. Obviously, it's not a competitive list because, I mean, look at it. It has no 1 mana spells, but it is really fun. It's a very fun list. Thanks for watching. If you want to see this deck, let me know in the comments. I'll happily play it. But thanks for watching. Peace.